Hmm. We're digging deep into our crevices today, tribe. What's up? Welcome to the Conversation Letters with my reverse hypnosis segment. Hey. And we're talking about two questions to build your self esteem, your self worth, and just to motivate your butt off today. To really dig deep for your authentic self, because sometimes it's so covered with plastic and superficial thoughts and ideas and ways of thinking that we don't even know who we truly are sometimes, right? So we're going to dig deep right now, deep, to really figure this out. Let's get to the first question because we getting into it. Number one, I don't feel pretty enough. The girls have bigger and better bodies. Now, if this is you or any time in your life, you need to listen to this, or even if you know somebody that's ever thought this. Now, at times in our lives, none of us feel good about ourselves. There's always some chapter, right? But we have to wonder why. We have to wonder, where did it begin? What's the root? Did your parents say you were ugly? That you weren't good enough? Did a mentor, did a teacher ever say, hey, you're not going to amount to anything? Did your lover say it? They could have just left a bad mark on you, some exes, from abandonment issues or anything. It's somebody in your life or some somebodies, even the media, even society. If you're watching like a lot of drama-ish and gossipy shows, they could be teaching you not to love yourself, especially if there's women on there with bigger body parts, bigger ass, bigger butt, bigger tits, bigger whatever you like, but that's all you're looking at. What about what's going on in their lives? Are they super happy or they're super peachy because they have these bigger body parts? Or do they have issues and problems just like you? Ask yourself that question. Whatever dominates your listening, your hearing, your vision, all of your senses, you become. It dominates your thinking, it dominates your life, boo boo. So just really focus on what you're watching and what dominates your life, because it's becoming of you. Okay? But we have to remember this. Bigger is better. Yeah, bigger is better. But not bigger body parts. Bigger intelligence to think. Think deeply. A bigger heart to feel someone's pain, to help them. A bigger mission to help as many as you can, millions, billions, whoever people. Yeah, bigger things are better, but not when it comes to physical. Stop it. Okay? Now, why do you think you came into this life looking like that? Because I do believe we come into this life choosing the way we look. Yes, I do. Because there's a reason why we look the way we look, why we have darker light eyes, why we have certain type of hair, or small nose, big nose, or your body, whatever, body size or whatever. Hey, boos. All right, go over there, boo. Love you. There's a reason why you look this way. Okay. Um, Ask yourself, if you had a bigger butt, a bigger tits, smaller nose if you don't like your big nose. I have a big nose. Hey, I love it. If you had these changes, how would it affect the world? Would it affect the world in a better way or a worse way? Okay. And how would you affect boys and girls if you had these bigger body parts? Would you be helping them or would you be hurting them? Let's just say that you never got add-ons and you loved yourself the way you do. How would that help boys and girls? What if there's somebody, for instance, out there that has a big nose like you and you change your nose? How do you help them then? They don't see a mirror within you, so how do you help them? Or do you alter their perception of things and they see your small nose and think, dang, I have a big nose and I don't like it. I gotta get a small nose like her. See, we do things in our lives for ourselves, but we are co creators. We have to think. I am not only making this decision for myself, but for the people in the world, especially the boys and girls that's going to grow up, not just my kids, but other kids too. So we have to start thinking in that way. How is my decision going to help or hurt the people in the world, the people on my mission? We have to start thinking that, okay? Do some mirror work if you have these problems. Look at yourself every day. Tell yourself you love yourself. De-hypnotize yourself. I always say hypnotize yourself before others do it. Bam. Okay? Stop watching all that TV. Do a 30-day fast. That's health right there. So ask yourself all these questions, boo. Okay? Dig deep, like I said. Because I want you to love yourself. And like I said, we always have these issues. But even me, I have to learn to love myself all the time. It's a daily thing. It's not just one day. But just take it one day at a time. And you're going to really find out why you feel the way you do. And why you look so good physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, authentically. Great, all on your own, just the way that you are. So before you do add-ons, subtractions, before you do anything, dig deep within your soul and do some soul searching, okay? And I love you the way you are, whether you decide to do add-ons or subtractions or not. I love you the way you are, but I just want us to start asking ourselves some questions, and I have different options of, when before we make decisions in our lives, okay? So let's move on to number two, because we already was deep into that one. Number two, the question is, I feel like I'm the nice guy that gets overlooked by bad boys. Haven't we heard this before? Mm, yeah. And also, when I say guys, I mean like guys or just masculine energy, or women and feminine energy, because it's all energy. Whatever you identify with, boo. Love yourself no matter what you are, or your sexuality or anything. Love you. Don't let nobody tell you different. Anyway, let's get to it. These women that overlook you, is that a bad thing? If you look at it, they're overlooking you and doing you a favor, because you're bypassing the women that you don't really want in the first place. You think you want them, but do you really? These women could have issues of their own that they need to deal with, and they may not be ready for a relationship. Anyways, they may have daddy issues, and they might be choosing the wrong partner because they don't even know what a good man is or a nice man is. Not yet. So they're not even ready. They need to go through those guys first before they get to you. Or she knows what to expect from a bad guy, but not a good guy. She doesn't love herself. She doesn't think she deserves a good guy, so she settles for less. That's a lot of us women sometimes. I did in the past. It's like, dang, sometimes you think, oh, I don't deserve better. Yeah, you do. You deserve better. So it could be that problem with her. It could be a self love issue, abandonment issue with her. But I want to ask you something about you. Is it a self love issue about you? Are you being too nice? Yeah, there's a such thing. Being nice is good, but when you allow people to walk all over you, you don't have no backbone. You don't stand for nothing. You don't stand up for yourself. You're the guy that, whatever you say, honey, yes, whatever you say. No, nobody wants that. You got to stand up for yourself. You have to be that man that has a balancing act of his masculine and femininity, and knows when to say no. Knows when to say, I'm good, I'm nice, but I still got to stand up for something, baby, and I love myself enough to do it. Yeah, you have to have some type of challenge into the relationship to bring it growth. Conflict. You need a little bit of conflict, a little bit of a different stance in order to grow the relationship. If not, it's boring, there's no growth, and there's bye bye. Okay, so you have to learn how to be that good guy. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Good guys are the bomb, right? But just make sure you don't need to do some soul searching. Maybe you need to do some soul searching before you're even ready for that relationship. You know, love on yourself. Be happily single first. Stop having that victim mentality, okay, of, you know, oh, I can't find they overlook me, these girls overlook me. Let me ask you a question. If you shifted your mindset of a woman overlooking you, would this help your love life? Will this help your life in general? Ask yourself questions, okay? Ask yourself, if I shifted my mindset, this victim mindset, who would I really attract? Would I attract somebody that actually loves me for me? And would I even attract more self growth because I can prepare for this person that will love me for me, and I won't be tripping off the rest? Man, let's have these conversations, tribe. Let's dig deep into these two questions. I'm going to have more, but on this video, I had to just dig deep, okay? I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm sending love, light, energy um, to all of my tribe, okay? Just Keep loving yourself no matter what nobody says. Haters gonna hate. Don't focus on the haters. Focus on the people that love you. And the person that should love you the most is you. Peace.